streaming for a bit, so I've probably forgot something. I'll just...
Okay, it says you're live.
Well, that's not a drill. This is a drill.
Okay, it says you're live.
Okay,
Okay, I can hear everyone. I sound weaker than usual, but I think it's just because I haven't got my proper microphone.
Yep, that'll explain that. Let's see if we can't get the game audio to do something. There isn't actually any audio at the moment. The characters of this game refer to... You know what would be great? If Konami could re-release this on contemporary consoles.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of Metal Gear Solid, Ollie, I saw the Twin Snakes today in town in CEX.
Cool.
75 quid.
Fuck.
Your stream on Discord isn't working.
In what way isn't working?
Yeah, it's not for me anyway.
It's working for me. That sounds like a skill issue.
Seb?
I think he just went out to try again.
On the stream.
Sorry about that. I had to be unpleasant to my mother for a bit.
Oh.
I had to be unpleasant to your mother for a bit. Ooh.
Sorry, I think it's a habit from listening to the AI voices, and every so often when they do something controversial or something, one of the characters goes, ooh!
Just,
Jeez.
Sam, is it Kaz or is it Puss?
What?
What?
The character in this game, is she called Paz or Puss?
It's Paz.
Paz, oh.
Puss in Boots.
Next thing you know, I'll be mishearing you and thinking that it's Pez.
God,
Oh,
I
you
miss
can
Pez.
that straight away.
God, I loved Pez dispensers.
I don't.
I want to see more themed ones.
I see a few of them when I go into Iceland or when I go into New Look to get Nicole some clothes.
Snake.
Oh, yeah.
Just the explosive to bust through that barricade. C4. We finished.
Totally not Albert Wesker.
Take some with you.
Complete global saturation.
I miss Wesker.
So do I. I'm not really a fan of his new voice actor. It just doesn't feel the same.
Oh, Dad, I love you.
Ollie's got an RPG. Hopefully it's something good like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy.
She said she'd call me when she does. Well,
Sorry, I know that joke was bad.
No, I appreciated it.
I hated it.
Oh no, whatever are we going to do? Jack didn't like Sam's joke.
I don't know. I guess we'll continue on as normal.
Oh, I don't think we can after that.
Well, guess
No,
what? It's
no.
a fact. Oh, Seb, it's a fact we can. And guess what? Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to take the rocket launcher along with me.
Oh, we're not
Yeah,
taking a good old
yeah,
Final
thanks.
Fantasy or Dragon Quest.
This is a sneaking mission. You're probably not supposed to have rocket launchers anyway.
What about Suikoden?
The
Mind you, is
sneaking
Ollie
mission.
actually going to be good at stealth in this?
Go back to the prison camp.
He's doing better than he was
Village where
before.
they were holding Chico.
You got to
Well,
remember,
because
Jack.
he's not wearing big clown shoes this time.
Well, we mentioned this time that these games were made to like the missions to be shorter, so they could be done on a handheld. And no, Ollie is not dressed as a clown, honking his horn, going woo.
Well, see, they're going to be looking for a secret agent.
It's
Really?
funny that season 1 to 3 Family Guy still holds up to some degree.
Well, the jokes do at least.
Well, the jokes do, obviously.
Well, that's the thing. Like they're good for watching clips of, not so much for watching episodes of.
Well, that's all really, that show is just the clips.
I mean, the show holds up well because of the whole TikTok era, because it worked very well for that platform.
Sending reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
It's easy to share and you don't have to spend long on watching a clip.
Still like that in Metal Gear Solid 3, you can blow up their food sources and make the soldiers starve.
Yeah.
Rations.
HQ, come in.
I prefer rations to Rosie's cooking.
This is
That
Patrol.
bad, huh?
All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
Superhero landing. Bullet in your face.
Well, trank dart. Although since
To quote
that didn't
Big-
alert anyone, I assume the coast is clear.
Well, to quote Big Show, ow.
If you broke their
If you remember
spirits.
when he got
You
shot, if you
did.
remember when he got
You
shot, he
broke
got shot
nothing.
in the bomb.
Yeah, with a elephant gun. Is everyone on the Twitch stream, by the way?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, I can watch it.
I'm not because I look as I'm being uncooperative.
Well, could you stop being uncooperative and get on it, please?
But that would be cooperative.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Gareth, it's okay.
I got to keep the average above 3 for it to be worth doing. You know this.
No, I don't.
Well, I've told you several times, so it ain't my fault if you don't.
I mean, it's like a body count. You just say that it's 3 times higher than it actually is.
No, it's not. It's Twitch knows how. Twitch is the one keeping the figures.
Away.
Next, you'll be telling me that Twitch is Father Christmas because it knows how good you are.
I mean, it kind of does.
The amount of people not watching this is too damn high.
I remember that guy.
I never
What
saw.
happened to him?
You look like another universe
sorry,
version of
thank you,
Hulk
yeah.
Hogan.
I never saw the origin of that meme, but it was funny.
That does it. Probably one of the only people in the world who thinks memes aren't funny.
But no, that's an overgeneralization because you would have seen at least a few that have made you laugh.
I mean, I made 2, but time of them has passed.
Well, memes are a very contemporary medium. They're only meant to be
Ollie,
funny for the moment you make the joke.
Ollie, save the memes until Metal Gear Solid 2 when memes are
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the story.
Or Revengeance when they keep talking about memes.
Yes,
Oh.
because Revengeance kind of has a Metal Gear Solid 2 character, so it kind of makes sense to do that.
How about full of shit? Is that a meme?
And it can be. Just give me a couple of seconds, and let me put it in an out of context picture that it might involve Breaking Bad, and we will see what we can do.
I believe full of excrement is a meme, Ollie. I believe they used to call it like a bantha.
You're allowed to
I mean-
say shit now.
And I hated those memes.
And it'll take you straight to the
I mean, that was a meme.
They remind me of what they remind me of Jeremy Clark. They remind me of what Jeremy Clarkson said about the Buick LeSabre. What that meme and that car has in common is that it was rubbish when it was new, it was made by idiots, and it's rubbish now.
Have you ever heard of a creator called Monkey Dust?
Can't say I have.
Okay, he apparently did some sketches on BBC Three. Unfortunately, he's passed away. But I saw one recently called The Cyclists.
Right.
And it's got these people like there's these people that just like are fused with their bikes as some kind of extra, dimensional being and keep mocking people who drive cars. We do not need cars. We just need our bicycles and our helmets and the roads which are paid for with your billions of road tax. Then they run a dog over and they go, "Oi, don't worry, it's biodegradable." Then when it gets too late, they try and go up a hill and can't. He also created another character which I can't say the name of on here, but it's still hilarious.
A shootout
I mean,
between
that's
Solid
more
Snake with a
questions
solid
than
eye and Deadshot.
Who would win a shootout or who would win the fight?
Both.
I mean, Deadshot as long as he kept it at a distance. No, Snake, either way. Because if it's anything like the way I play Snake, he's not above using homing missiles to win a sniper rifle duel.
That's not a problem for Deadshot. He'd blast the missiles out of the sky.
Well, yeah, but that would also give away his position, allowing Snake to get the drop on him.
Not if he uses a ricochet shot, which he can do. The missiles are just bigger targets than bullets. And Solid Snake would lose quicker, and the launch would give away Snake's position.
Perhaps.
No, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Ollie.
I agree. Shallow and pathetic.
I pose the question because Snake's better at stealth, but Deadshot's a better marksman.
By the power vested in me by a bloke I met at the pub who definitely knew what he was talking about, I find you guilty.
My source is I made it the fuck up.
By the power vested in me by a vote on Sky News, I find you guilty.
I guess really the question I'm asking is, what's better, better aim or better stealth?
Well, it would depend on the situation they find themselves in.
I'd say stealth is like if you don't know where the person is. Well,
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how stealthy you are if the person knows where you are.
Impressive.
Snake were to get close enough to perform CQC on Deadshot, then that'll be the end of Deadshot. Were you trying to use that outside of arm's length?
Yeah, it was difficult to judge distance.
Those are small. Those are far away.
Ollie,
Oh,
use
I've gone the wrong
train.
way.
Lost in his own museum, huh?
My stealth may have improved. My sense of direction is still.
Your sense of direction is astounding to me, Ollie.
Marcus Brody, aren't you, Ollie?
You're the only person I know who I think I gave you directions to town, and you still somehow ended up going the wrong way, even though it was a straight line.
Well, I hope your sense of direction is improved by June the 1st.
I hope so, but I hope it's improved in general because it's. I'm just imagining Ollie now going down that straight line, and somehow it then pans to us like a day later, just standing around a table and.
It's like
You
when
went the
Todd
complete
got
opposite
lost.
direction of how you were going. How the bloody hell did you manage that?
It's like when Todd got lost in a hotel room in New York.
I happened to look away for all of a second after I saw an ad in a shop. After that, it was all downhill from there, quite literally.
You know, I mean, I had a nightmare last night. It was June the
Oh, yeah.
1st. I was at the escape room, and none of you guys turned up.
Jack, I'm going to be there. You don't need to prod. I'll be there.
I'm
They'll
not.
be there,
I'm
whether
just
they'll
saying,
be
I'm
there
not
in
prodding, I'm
one.
just saying I had a bad dream.
Yeah.
Mind you, Sam, you're instantly forgiven if you don't turn up.
Of course.
I
I'm
promise
literally in
you.
another country.
Yes. Of course, if you happen to be in the area, it's an open invitation for you, Liz or Nicole.
Well, you'll know if I turn up because I'll make a big spectacle of my appearance.
Yeah, you'll just turn up wearing a big pair of glasses.
No, I'll have an entire parade and everything, complete with a fur
Oh,
coat
when
and
the Sam comes marching in.
Hold down the aim button.
when the saints go marching in.
Once the
Oh, I want to be in the Congress when the Sam comes marching in.
Oh, Ollie just killed someone.
He was in the way of my explosive.
Something
Did you knock him out in that
Yeah, also,
in the way of your
people are
explosive?
putting Vince McMahon's face on Mr. House from New Vegas.
I mean, that's like saying I'm going to plant this bomb here, and if you remain unconscious, it's your own fault.
That isn't like that. That is exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, when I went to that media event, I got some cards signed by YouTubers and
I
like
was
top
watching that
players.
Simpsons clip yesterday.
I got a Jinzo sign.
Nice.
Well, on your way out, I'm going to start kicking air, and if any part of
Zero
you
alert phases.
fill that air,
Nice,
it's
Ollie.
your own fault.
Nice one, Ollie. You're doing well.
All right, Pie. I'm just going to be doing this, and if you get eaten, it's your own fault.
Okay, Pie. If I'm gonna come over there. I eat every person that I see with fava beans and Chianti. You'll never make a vegan out of me.
Infiltrate
Oh,
the
no.
crater
I was
base.
wrong. I was wrong. It was chicken all along. You finally made a vegan. Actually, chicken is still meat.
Fine.
I think they should have said, "Oh my gosh, it was plant-based all along,"
Yeah, no.
as in human beings were plant-based all along.
I mean, it's from an alternate reality where people are plants.
I'm more over than you.
Yeah, the Mos in the Gans is actually pretty loud. So,
What?
Mark
Well,
20.
what is Ollie?
The trank rifle.
Nice.
So, silenced
Ironic.
trank pistol.
I beat every
It's
opponent.
good you got the sense to have a pistol with your shield. I mean, who goes into a fight only wielding a shield? I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Hmm. I beat every wrestler that I see. From Seth Rollins, Owens, and Sammy, you'll never make a jobber out of me. Oh, no, I was wrong. Vince was on creative all along. Yes, you finally made a
This
jobber.
looks like a James Bond place, Ollie.
Sorry?
It looks like a James Bond place where you are.
It does. It does look a bit Bond, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean in the game. I don't mean your bedroom.
Ingenious, isn't it, Mr. Bond?
Sammy, you're totally mad.
I wouldn't point fingers, you jerk.
Certainly, you don't expect me to talk.
I don't expect you to do anything except to die and be a cheap funeral. You're gonna
You're
die now.
gonna love that episode.
Stop it! He's not supposed to escape. He's supposed to die.
You are so ridiculous.
Maybe it collapsed on its own. We can't take that
Collapsed.
chance. You always say that. I want to take a
I want to
chance.
take a-
Collapsed on its own.
You son of a... I like that they incorporated Scorpio into the Transformers abridged thing.
What was that?
Stop them! They're not supposed to escape. They're supposed to die.
And Hummer, I feel like killing
Oh,
someone on
oh.
your way out. It would help me a lot.
All opposed? Nay. What was that? It was them! Let's get them, fellas! Oh, we didn't say anything. Now, there'll be time for protesting when you're dead.
Finish the enemy off.
Oh,
Clever Ollie.
Enemy sighted. Engaging now.
What's wrong?
in the face. No open casket for Bolo.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna shoot wad. I'm just gonna shoot wildly in your general direction with this rifle. If any of you get riddled with bullets, it's your own fault.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Sounds like something the Riddler would say if he ever got a hold of a Tommy gun.
Oh my god, they've just done a Simpsons board posting that has Phil Sabin in it.
You're
Really?
about to get riddled.
Whether it's punching in his ATM or keeping clean in the shower. Dangly parts.
Okay. I saw one earlier that made me chuckle. It's just when you sign into Google on a new machine. Who the devil are you?
Oh,
I did see one right after WrestleMania that had Mr. Burns laughing. Goes, what was I laughing about again? Oh yes, that crippled McMahon.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of darkly funny that on his big return at WrestleMania, he immediately tears his quad.
Shane shouldn't be wrestling, and we all know it. This is a guy who got fired by his own dad because he couldn't behave.
How old is Shane at this point? I mean, he's in his 50s,
Old
surely.
enough to know better, but not really better.
so, but not old enough to actually do something about what he knows.
Yeah.
To not
Pretty much.
act on what he knows.
I'm seeing things.
Is there a particularly good reason why you can't just blow his brains out, Ollie?
Because that would alert the other enemies to my presence.
Not
Ollie
even
is
if you
actually
use a silenced pistol.
Yeah, it's a
Then you
trank
have to
pistol.
press it.
It's a trank pistol and they're wearing helmets. A shot isn't going to do it.
Oh, get a double then.
Well, that's just lacking in preparation.
Is it?
Yes, not having a suppressor for your deadly guns.
Well, even a silenced pistol is still quite loud in real life. Like,
Alec Bowles would be like,
It's just not as loud. It's more of a comfort thing than a stealth measure.
Yeah, because I always feel much more comfortable when people are running around with guns.
Well, I feel safe when that happens. So safe.
You will be complimented by an attractive
One million,
co-worker.
yeah.
Ooh, Lemmy. Hey, Homer, if I may compliment you, yes, that's a fine fine rattlesnake you've got on your arm. Yeah, but it's fetching. But aren't you worried about the deadliness?
Okay,
Oh,
how do I help this hostage?
I think a faulted recovery system. I think.
I don't know if I've got one. Damn, I forgot the Fultons. Sorry. You're on your own, and I've gone the wrong way.
You can go the
you should try
wrong
recalling
way.
the whatever it was.
What are you recalling?
The Fultons is the balloons that whisk people away. But she's inside
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
yeah, the side hook thing.
Yeah. They're inside
That's real.
anyway. It wouldn't work there.
Why don't
It
you
actually
try
happens
carrying
in
them
real
out
life.
then? You do have that option, don't you?
I'm not sure I do. I'm not sure the gameplay allows for it. This was...
You know, at the end of
Sorry.
You Only Live Twice.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of You Only Live Twice, that happened in real life, the skyhook thing.
Yeah.
I don't think the game intends to put hostages in the story so that you could leave them behind.
I just had a thought. If someone was kidnapped and took hostage on the set of Wheel of Fortune, would they be a hostage to Fortune?
I suppose they would.
I mean, that would be like playing XCOM and having a bunch of civilians in areas where it's impossible to rescue them before they get blown up.
So basically, how the game is.
I do hope we'll be all available for games night on Monday, seeing as how it's bank holiday.
I won't be able to be because I don't have my computer with me. I'm on my phone at the moment, which is why I sound different to how I usually sound.
Somebody there.
But a week after I should be.
Sound different. If you were to
Yeah, I do sound different.
Well, I was going to say, if you sound differently, it can only be an improvement. It's funny.
I shot him in the leg with a tranq dart. It should be taking effect momentarily. Any time now. Hey, there we go.
Well, I saw Mike yesterday.
How's he doing?
Yeah, pretty good. And so.
Wait.
Mics. There are plenty of mics in this country.
Okay, what's the mic that we all know best, Jack?
Well, I mean, there was that.
Going on?
No, I shouldn't say this on live stream.
Enemy attack. We're under
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm very disappointed in how long it took you to come up with something clever.
Proceed with extra caution.
It take me long.
I
So
thought
sometimes
you
I
were
debate
stronger
whether or
than
not
this.
some of the things I can say can be said on stream.
I mean, you don't even like saying the word shit, so like, how bad?
Well, that's just become a thing. Which swearing isn't clever. Rowan Atkinson said so.
I mean, no one does it because it's clever.
The thin blue line? Don't take that tone with me, laddie. There's nothing clever about foul language. Though I don't like swearing. personal reasons.
I don't know why. What you said that made me laugh. It's like, I mean, what other reason would you have for not liking swearing?
Because I was of the impression that you might not understand that, since you keep telling me that I can swear.
It's just baffling because it's quite inconsistent. Because I've heard you swear before, not very often, but before. And then I sometimes wonder what's different about those times.
I have always said that I like to be unpredictable, Seb, so consistency isn't really in the modus operandi. It's like George Lucas. He didn't like being consistent.
No, that's true. Whatever you could accuse George Lucas of, whatever you could accuse George Lucas of, resting on his laurels and recycling his ideas would not be one of those things.
Hmm. This is true.
I'd like to think he was trying to stay spontaneous.
Well, yeah. I mean, he literally came up with the ending Return of the Jedi, fully, weeks before it was finished.
In an interview, he was doing episode 4 by the seat of his pants and didn't really know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he had a lot of help.
His exact words.
He had a lot of help from Marcia Lucas on that. The original draft is unrecognisable from the film we got.
Yeah, because apparently he got Brian De Palma, Steven Spielberg, a bunch of famous directors together, and they watched the first cut of it, and everyone was just like, "Wait, that was it?"
Although, based on A New Hope, Marcia Lucas was a terrific editor.
Yeah.
Because
my compliments to one thing I have to give my compliments to Miss Lucas for is the fact that he's probably one of the few directors in the world who could probably make his style work.
If that's where they brought the nukes, then
I don't think I trust anyone else to use it.
Because that's what the movies were partly based on, along with the Flash Gordon serials and spaghetti westerns. So it was sort of a mishmash of styles that just worked.
I didn't catch that. Hold on.
Sorry, I'm talking over a story.
Although that was funny, so
Are those teddy bears?
apparently.
Are they being used for smuggling, or are they actual deadly teddy bears? Because knowing,
Hideo
these
Kojima.
games, I would play either.
I'm sorry to hear about Kid Rock. Nothing happened, I'm just always sorry to hear about him.
Just a minute. This isn't what we agreed on. It's too late. The changes have already been finalized.
What would you guys say if I told you that I've met someone?
Oh,
I would say, what's his name?
My reply to that would be, I haven't met someone. I'm just wondering what you guys would say if I told you I met someone.
I was setting you up for a Sherlock reference there.
Yeah.
It's a woman. A woman?
A woman?
It feels dishonest for me to tell you that it's a woman because I haven't actually met someone, though.
Fair enough.
And third, and most important, if someone attacks you,
My mum was really annoyed when the first time I played that trick on her.
unless we prove beyond a doubt these three principles work in
I was on Heads or Tails about asking you that on April Fool's Day, Ollie, but you never got back to me before the day was over.
Yeah,
that would have been a great fall.
Sorry, I was in Nottingham.
But isn't deterrence supposed to
I did a good one on mine.
Exactly. And so the one we launch will be the last one ever.
But
Let you use my creation like that.
dude, you know Mike takes everything literally.
But what I thought was funniest about it was the fact that he was just at work. I mean, sure,
Dude, still though.
You stole it, didn't you?
I mean,
sister managed to fool my
For him to
cleaner
look
that
it up
day,
and
though.
realise it's not true.
I told her I watched the Little Mermaid remake.
What? I was
She
confused.
didn't ever believe that.
Well, you asked me if
Oh,
I'd seen it,
you
and
might
I
have seen
gave
a
you
movie.
my honest answer is I couldn't be less interested, to be honest.
Yeah, like it's very low on my to watch list.
I got the Mario movie and the D&D movie to think about
Oh
before
yeah,
that.
Speaking of D&D movie, I don't know if they'll do this in any of the cinemas down here, but my friend Lavender went to go see it. She got she got a D20 what's it called, popcorn bucket. It was like $34, but it's fucking massive.
What, it's a big D20?
Yeah, it's a big D20. I think she sent me a picture. I'll try and find that out and send it to you. But she
Oh,
got
brilliant.
that. She said it was good.
Critical Drinker
Also,
gave
she's
a good
she's going to
review
be
for
busy for a
D&D.
while because she's finally got a job. She's
Oh,
very
good.
happy.
Good.
But yeah, she's got a giant D20 popcorn bucket.
Just in
What was it
case,
sold?
just in case you were wondering who the bad guy was here, the guy just shoved a guy in a wheelchair down a flight of stairs.
Didn't you ask a bunch of wrestlers to do that to you?
Yes.
The guy in the wheelchair, wasn't it?
Seems effective.
I said if you're ever short of heel heat, you can shove me down a flight of stairs. It will work a treat.
Faces.
Just to make myself look more evil.
That seemed an effective way. I think I'll add it to the list of ways I'm planning.
Then again, Lance Reddick's first scene on Locke was him pushing Locke in a wheelchair after he'd recently had his injury and leaving him
no,
at the
he's
top
still
of a
alive.
flight of
Never
stairs.
He's gonna launch a nuke.
I forgot about that. By the way, I'm disabled. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm allowed to laugh for the benefit of the stream.
Well, I can't
Context is very important here.
Okay, the context for the scene was that Locke was in denial about the whole thing, saying, "Oh no, I'm fine.
Just a
Nothing's
sec.
wrong with me." And it's okay. Well, if nothing's wrong with you, then you're going to be just fine. And he just leaves him alone at the top of a flight of stairs. And that was Lance Reddick's introduction to Lost.
Although I'm just picturing the Toys R Me Lance Reddick doing that.
Yeah.
Know the goddamn toys and show them some fucking respect!
Don't forget to go to the gym and constantly repeat the Toys R Me thing and see how many people just stare at you.
Toys! Ah! Me!
What the fuck? I just love him walking up to the guy going, "What the fuck is this?" Like, he says it in such a calm way, but you know he's gonna say something crazy.
What the
Or when that kid's rude to him and he just stares and his eyes get wide.
It's like, he has already figured out how he's going to murder that child, and then he thinks better of it.
God damn, the characters he plays, I mean, I did watch the Paradise PD episodes with him in just because he's the only thing that makes it funny. Wait a minute, how are you going to get Pee Wee Herman here? Get over here. Shh, shut the fuck up, we're in a cartoon.
Excuse me.
We're in a motherfucking cartoon, motherfucker. How dare you try and debate me without a podium?
Okay. What's the length of the stream, by the way?
38 minutes.
Right, because, I'm not feeling great.
Oh, shit.
I've been pretty ill since
Continue
Sunday.
for as long as you feel like you ought to.
Yeah.
Did you have a McDonald's breakfast today after? That's like the best cure.
I did not, no.
Well, that's where you went wrong. Have a McDonald's breakfast next time.
No, it's not from that. I've been feeling really ill since then. And I'm sort of getting there, but I wasn't sure I was going to be able to make myself stream today.
Well, it's good that you got to do something.
Yeah. So can I just? I'm just gonna step out for a bit. Seb, moderate the chat. Keep the stream alive. I'll be right back. If you don't mind.
So,
I take it there isn't a share play option here.
No, this is a PS3 game.
Turn back time.
If I could find a way.
I've been doing a lot of karaoke at uni lately, Sam.
Ah.
That's why it's been raining recently.
Yeah. I mean, that's why it always rains in the Northwest. I mean, the Northwest is basically that town that Pain comes from in Naruto. Like, just like industry everywhere, telegraph poles everywhere, and it just always rains. And there's people with piercings that keep attacking you. What have you seen, Sam?
I'm just seeing people like pretending to be shop mannequins and harassing people as they walk by. Like they're wearing like like wearing white bodysuits and then wearing the clothes and standing on on podiums.
Brilliant.
And then as people come by, they just like throw pillows at them and go back to posing.
I just had Homer Simpson. Oh, did everyone enjoy my last XCOM stream, by the way?
Yeah.
Well, it started off badly. It seemed to trail off somewhere in the middle, and the less said about the end, the better. But apart from that, it was brilliant.
Thank you. And of course, we had to have the obligatory LGBT Chip Hazards appearance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's obligatory, but you have chosen
Well, I've
for it.
made it that.
Yeah, because you chose to.
Yeah, exactly. It's a tradition going back generations.
Generations ago, we didn't have streams, unless they were water.
I mean, that's true, Jack. And yeah, we had water streams. Water in the stream. That is what we are. I have soul, but I'm not a soldier. By the way, Sam, would you be open to a potential day trip like towards the end of the year to Preston?
I'll have to think about it and see how things are going up here at the time.
Yeah, here's a reason why. I want to get a radio pilot made next year, so I've got a credit for a produced piece of media.
Right.
If I write Jeffrey into it, I would need the real deal.
Obviously. I'll have to
Yeah.
see what I can do.
I mean, I still don't know if Jeffrey's going to be in it, because he would be in the series, but I don't know if he'd be in the episode that I make. I'm just saying, like, my first go-to would be you for that.
I appreciate it, man. I'll definitely We'll have to see how things go towards the end of the year.
You are Jeffrey, basically.
I know. Apparently, I am Jeffrey.
Thought he
I'm
was
back,
Sam.
guys.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
not are you?
I'm
Feeling a
afraid
bit
so.
better?
Yeah, I just needed to step outside for a bit.
Also, Jeffrey would have a theme tune, I've decided, because there's a song by the Pixies called Jeffrey, where and like, it would just match too well.
All right then.
Well, all I got to ask, well, if Sam is Jeffrey, all I got to ask him is this:
Careful,
how does it feel to own all those tubes in Star Trek?
I've got no idea how to bring it down.
Yeah.
Maybe the scientists.
Well, Jeffrey never sleeps, so
Take that thing out.
I don't know if anyone gets the joke there. In Star Trek, maintenance shafts are called Jeffrey's tubes.
Right, this is a battle with a mech. So I think I will take the rocket launcher.
Why don't you try doing it without the rocket launcher?
I
This
could,
is not stupid.
but we could also try with the rocket launcher. Which I think sounds more fun.
And realistic.
yeah, because this is a very realistic game, Sam.
Exactly.
Are you impugning the integrity of Hideo Kojima? Are you
Slap
suggesting that Hideo Kojima does anything but create things with the height of realism?
I think we both
Yeah, it's
know the
obviously
answer to
stimulate.
that.
The historical documents.
Yeah, the historic. Oh, that's a brilliant film.
I love it.
Okay.
That's an AI weapon. The pupa. It's fast, so be careful.
Okay.
Come on, Snake, come to Pooper.
Beg your pardon.
Smart AI if it's going to stop and let you shoot at it. Okay, this is stupid. If this thing were up against an army, multiple troops flanking at it, you would need to be a super soldier to take this thing down.
I mean, hardware limitations, though. This was originally a PSP game.
It's no excuse, Ollie.
No, but it is the reason.
Oh, well, fair.
Yeah.
You got me there.
Well, it's probably the reason. Knowing Hideo Kojima, there's probably another really convoluted reason.
Be a quirk.
What?
It could just be a quirk.
Yeah.
Coming.
This is not a quirk.
Lightning rods out. They direct its electroshock attack.
One on how Ollie has been realistically run over and is currently still not only standing, but also doesn't appear to have any smashed limbs.
He's still standing. Yeah.
Why doesn't that pause the game?
It just doesn't.
When it's coming out.
Thanks for the ammo drop off.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Lovely ammo. Oh god, singing machines.
I was wondering if
What,
it
you
was
mean
the machine
karaoke?
making that noise.
Yeah, I would have thought fighting machines is one thing, but when they sing, oh fuck.
You'd think if it was going to You'd think if it was going to, it would have been something by Richard Wagner.
Yeah.
Pull the hatch and climb into the AI pod!
Climbing into the hatch, Ollie.
Yeah, okay, I'm just...
Just look moment.
Pull out all the AI's memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked. Go after the boards with icons over them.
I'm sorry, Ollie. I cannot let you do this.
Destroying the mechanical components that they control. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapons.
Hey, no!
Memory boards
Don't take out his British charm unit! Without that, it's just a boorish American clod!
take whichever one you want.
Do you think that Hal and Kit would get on?
Maybe. I think I got them all.
No good. That one's broken.
On Johnson, on a get 'em all.
Petrified the interior of that thing, of that pod.
Why does taking out the AI units cause it to explode?
Because video games. Now shut up.
Charles.
Suppose it needs a command center to regulate things.
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype.
You know, coolant.
Who are you? I work here.
Falling around
Used to,
tracks.
anyway. Name's Huey.
Suppose you know a guy named Lewis in the news, do you?
And who might you be? You look like one of those mercenaries. Me. I'm entomologist.
On that note, did anyone get my last pun name?
Specialize in butterflies.
Yes, H2O.
Catch Ulysses. Ulysses? Huh.
I was thinking of giving that fellow a water deck, but I can't understand why. It's just my instincts were telling me to.
No, it makes
Says
sense.
here morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
Oh, that makes sense to you. I was just listening to my instincts. I don't know why I'm giving the guy a water deck.
All right.
It just seemed
Well,
like
his
the
name's
best idea.
H2O,
Story short, the butterfly got away.
presumably.
Doc, did you make that big butterfly too? Yes. And no. What was that thing? What are they doing here? Huh. Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist. The nukes were loaded on that machine. The project's entering its final phase.
Oh god, the cat scratched you.
Yeah,
Oh dear, what did you do?
That's right.
we're trying to get
The
it
thermonuclear
together.
warheads they brought in. The base is scattered.
Oh, so they just ran past her and they accidentally clawed her, okay.
AI weapons, the research we were conducting here.
I think that's the most I've ever heard Nicole say.
Yeah. Sorry, this has just been common for me at this point. I just kind of didn't notice it, how much it's got, how much of vocal ability
Yeah,
have
it's
grown.
amazing.
The one you just
Hmm.
fought was a pupa. There's also a flying
Who's
type,
standing?
chrysalis, and a treaded type, the cocoon. Motor control, target detection, tracking, attack, capture, and transport.
All in favour of going to the gym where Ollie works out and dressing as a clown and doing
No
stupid
need
shit.
for a human pilot. They can only follow simple.
You can if you want.
It'd just be like a new, like, meme.
CIA. They
Nice to
I
have
do
met
like-
you,
I've got-
Mr. Bond.
No, No, I'd start lifting up weights, but then as they do it, I'd have like something inflate balloons under my clothes.
This is an inflatable.
He's the one running the
It's
show.
inflatable filth. That's what
We
it
called
is.
the Peace Walker Project. They're going to deploy a new type of nuclear weapon along the Caribbean coast of Latin America. A mobile, unmanned nuclear platform.
Unmanned nuclear platform.
A failed deadly
Metal
system
Gear.
that can automatically move into position and
Metal
launch
Gear.
retaliatory
Unmanned nuclear platform, he said.
and stealth shields it from radar and satellite.
Just repeat the last thing you hear incredulously in a gravelly voice.
And this is the new deterrent.
Deterrent?
Maximum occupants. What kind of car park is this?
Dry season in the Caribbean.
Huh.
It rains all year round. The terrain is full of tropical rainforest. A lot of the time you can't even build a proper road. So I went back to where it all started.
What's that?
Legs. Walking power.
Also, mate, obviously, they often search people when you went into the venue. But someone there, like, who was it, didn't know what a can of Lynx deodorant was.
Chico's Basilisco.
I mean, I
Right.
know it's a Yu-Gi-Oh, but surely, you know,
Somehow
they
that
would
joke,
have
that
one.
thing I shared a while back is suddenly now much more funny.
Yeah. It's like, who in the UK has never seen a can of Lynx deodorant? It's the most common Christmas gift.
Metal Gear.
You're assuming they even know what deodorant is.
But
Or Christmas.
we need to deploy dozens
Huh.
of them.
Yeah.
Coleman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back at Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Put simply, nuclear deterrence is the idea of using nukes to keep nukes in check. If one side launches nuclear weapons, the other is sure to launch theirs in retaliation, which makes launching an act of suicide. In the end, neither side can use its nukes. It's thanks to this doctrine that the world's two superpowers have avoided all-out confrontation. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another world war from breaking out. But the theory of nuclear deterrence exists only on paper. In reality, there's no...
I might try the new Vista Starfrost cards.
Yeah, very cool.
There's the chance that a preemptive strike could...
Manadome, I think, is the new deck that will support them.
But the biggest flaw
Yeah,
in the theory is that the
seen some
decision to
pre-release
retaliate has
cards.
to be made by human beings. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say Country X launches first against...
Yeah, these are
Don't give me a
Star
real-world example. I don't want it.
Country Wire like you and me, they're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo.
You know, Visa Starfrost was inspired by Ziggy Stardust.
The first strike, which is why
Sorry?
we designed the system to be unmanned.
Visa Starfrost, it was inspired by Ziggy Stardust.
It chooses the appropriate target and launches a retaliatory nuclear strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It closes the loophole in nuclear deterrence theory, rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coleman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke. And then his version of deterrence will be complete.
And you believe him?
I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project. He put his whole life into that research. And all it created was this illusion of peace called deterrence. And then I was born, unable to walk. I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do end up launching, it'll all have been for nothing. They've got to be stopped.
Where'd they take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them? It's kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project. You see, Peace Walker isn't quite finished yet.
It's very GoldenEye.
Yeah.
It's missing one last critical structural component. The AI. Its brain.
Audio levels all okay, by the way.
The electronic brain
Also, I'm up in here.
can only follow commands like go there, attack that. I guess you could compare it to
Could probably
human
set up the game a
cerebellum.
tiny bit.
But for nuclear deterrence to work, it must function in place of a
How's
human
that?
decision maker. It needs something to analyze the huge volumes of data coming in and select an appropriate target for retaliation.
Hold on, I need to refresh it.
Hence, it needs the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
Yeah, that's better.
Mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration is modeled on the human brain, similar to the pod I worked on, but its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north.
Building a
An
bastard.
AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing it. Very hush-hush.
Dr. Strangelove.
Strangelove was recruited from the States, too. In the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the lab and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum. I'm pretty sure they haven't finished the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security at the lab. Oh, and one more thing.
What's this? A letter of recommendation?
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strangelove. Don't read it, okay?
So what will you do now?
I'm done with science. At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven. You'd fit right in.
Outer heaven?
Yeah.
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
Good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
You're
Keep
an
hearing
agent.
what you're
Who do
eating
you
on
work
it.
for?
Me. I was a Cold War tool, same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose.
It's alright.
I don't answer to anyone.
This microphone picks up those sounds
Snake.
disproportionately
The
loudly.
name seems
Yeah,
familiar.
it's like you just sound like the loudest
Probably
chewer.
just deja vu.
See that there?
I don't know why.
Beyond the
It's
cloud
this
forest?
mic.
See those ruins?
Probably the setting of it, because I don't have the
Everything's
same
Mike's
That's
problem.
where
fault,
you'll
isn't
find
it?
Dr. Strangelove's
We've got the
lab.
same microphone.
Unfortunately, I
Everything's-
wouldn't know how to.
Everything is Mike's fault.
M16 A1 rank 2. Strangelove's cassette tape.
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey, how are you feeling?
Never better. This is quite the pad you've got here, boss. I'm impressed.
Call me Snake.
Whatever you say. Like it or not, everyone here calls you boss. By the way, if you're at all interested in improving your tech, by all means assign me to the R&D section. I'm pretty sure I'll be of some use. Once we have the necessary materials and blueprints, we can start work on that bipedal mech.
I appreciate that, but are you sure you're okay with having your work used for war?
I'll be using it to keep past mistakes in check. If I can help thwart the Peace Walker project, I'm happy to do it.
Deterrence theory, Huey style, huh?
Anyway, if you need any intel on the enemy's weapons or electronic brains, contact me. I've been given my own frequency.
Sounds good to me, Doc. I'll do that.
Good. Whatever the means, you must put a stop to their plans.
How are you all holding up?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Come off, but
I'll
I
probably
think
go
I'm
to
holding
bed
up well
soon
apart
though
from
because
that.
I've got this Yu-Gi-Oh thing to go to in Nottingham.
Sorry, what was that you said, Seb?
I've got a Yu-Gi-Oh thing tomorrow in Nottingham, so I'm in back half an hour, so I'm probably going to go to bed.
Alright, fair enough. What time are we on, actually?
It's nearly 9:10, and you've been streaming for just over an hour.
Just over an hour. I mean, we did start late. I'd be alright with
Yeah.
calling it there if...
Well, if it's an organic point,
we just beat the big robot and got Otacon's dad for the team. I guess that would be one.
You can think of
Yeah.
a better one down the line.
you finish after you get the scarecrow.
So yeah, think I'll call it there. I'm not feeling great today anyway.
Yeah, you should probably
Great.
you should probably take a bit of a break.
Thanks for
Hopefully
joining
you'll be
us.
okay.
Also, it's quality over quantity, I'd say.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everyone who did. Join me, hopefully, for Mass Effect tomorrow. You alright with that, Sam?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Good. And I'll see you then, hopefully.